Hey you guys, this is Tina Harlow with Guiding Bright, and I am here with Sylvia Rimm. Sylvia is a psychologist. She was actually on the Today Show for 8 years. She's also an author of 24 books. She gives parents amazing advice on how to help their gifted children. And when I started to put out the free ebook, Helping Gifted Kids Thrive, Insights from the Experts, I contacted Sylvia and asked her, what is the number one thing that you think parents can do to help their gifted child to thrive in the future? And she said, set reasonable expectations. So Sylvia, we have you here with us. Yes. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, expectations are set in so many ways, Tina. It's not only what you say, I expect you to get good grades. It's things you say to your mother-in-law about how brilliant your child is.
Yes.
That can cause problems. So we do want to set high expectations for gifted kids. Too low is also a problem. All kids have to be reminded there's plenty of time to make final decisions. They don't have to find what they're going to do, their passions in third grade.
Yes, so true.
So we don't want them to feel like they have to be able to do everything.
Yes.
And it's a problem because we don't want to steal their dreams either.
Yeah.
And certainly if they have those dreams, we can help them understand it's appropriate to have dreams, but there's a long way between dreams and actuating those dreams, and they need to look at steps in between just in case their career doesn't permit them to be stars on Broadway, for example.
Right.
So
just realistic things too. Yeah.
Realistic expectations with the hopes that they can explore and they can imagine. On the other hand, they don't have to feel responsible for being successful in everything.
Yes.
I love to help kids to feel responsible for making a small difference. And I try to make it a small difference because if everyone makes a small difference, we make the world a better place. And if they feel responsible for making a huge difference, win the Nobel Prize, for example, that becomes a big pressure.
So
we do have
pressure.
gifted kids under pressure right now, tremendous pressure. A little bit of pressure is natural and healthy. Too much causes them to go underground and underachieve. This isn't only about parents, this is about teachers too. Because teachers also can set expectations too high and not even intend to. They just say, oh, you're brilliant. And that feels wonderful to that child, but it does put a difficult pressure on that child. We do want to hold kids responsible for learning and making a difference.
Yes, and I love the idea of contribution, which I think is so important. So, well, wonderful. Do you have some suggestions for parents on resources for helping them with setting realistic expectations for their children?
Well, I think that I tell parents over and over again, my book, How to Parent So Children Will Learn, is money back guaranteed, going to make a huge difference for your child. It's just basic foundational principles of parenting. Now, the book, Why Bright Kids Get Poor Grades and What You Can Do About It, is extremely helpful if your child is underachieving or having problems, or you fear perhaps you've underachieved yourself and you remember that time. Just because you underachieve once doesn't mean you underachieve always. You can reverse it, but it's possible you can remember that in your life and you fear that for your child.
So if people want to reach out to you, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Well, the best way is my website at sylviarimm.com. That gives phone numbers for if they'd like me to speak somewhere, or if they want clinical work, because I'm still working in my clinic and helping families.
Thank you for your work and for the
you.
difference you've made in many, many, many people's lives and continue to do.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here. And I want to thank you so much for joining us today. I always love hearing from you, so please reach out to me at my website, which is www.guidingbright.com, or on my Facebook page. And remember, as always, no matter what parenting challenges come your way, you've got this. We'll see you next time.